Good evening, Boom Beach. You're watching Snuggles Plays and I'm your host, the one, the only, yes, it's your favourite Boom Beach girl. It's me, Snuggles. Hello to all my boomers out there. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are in the world, guys. Today, as you know, it's War Factory Day. Well, it is War Factory for tomorrow, Thursday, the 26th of June, and we have just finished it. So let's just talk you through what we did. I'm not sure if we've seen this particular War Factory layout at all yet. I'll just show you. We did it in 4 attacks. I'll just show you what it looks like first of all. So this is what it actually looks like. I'm not sure we've quite seen this exact layout before, not with quite so many grapplers around. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments if we have. We probably have. There's not that many new layouts that come out. But so that's what War Factory looks like. And I figured that, I'll just talk you through it. So first of all, I decided that I would... hang on a minute, guys. Sorry, I'll just... you missed a vital thing there. You missed the very beginning of that. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm just going to let it play now. So first of all, as you can see, I threw an artillery on those 3 rocket launchers up there because my aim was to bring Sparky in and hack those 3 rocket launchers. So I threw the artillery to mark them. And so we bring Sparky in. If you don't know what marking is, it's basically a system that Sparky uses, which is exactly the same as the zookas for targeting priority. She will first and foremost attack or target the nearest defence, and after that she'll target any defences that are damaged, or the most damaged, should I say, and which is the same as zookas. So pardon me, guys. So there, I mark all 3 of them, but unfortunately only able to actually get 2 of the 3. But it doesn't matter because I threw the rest of my GBE onto that last rocket launcher, and I nearly get it. I nearly finished that 3rd one. So that was my first attack, and then I bring in Sparky again for my 2nd attack here. I finish off that damaged rocket. It hasn't got very much health left on it, so it just needs 2 artilleries. 2 artilleries to finish it. There we go. Then I bring in Sparky again to deal with these 2 mortars and this rocket and this mortar here. I wasn't anticipating getting all 4 of those in this one attack, but I thought if I can get 2 of those, because my ultimate plan here is to bring in the zookas right at the top, have them sort of clear a whole bunch of these defences at the top here, work their way down to the core, and you'll see later on, have them, I leave that shock launcher there, because my idea was that I was just going to keep the machine gun and the shock launcher under shock while they sort of cleared things and then made their way to the core. As you'll find out, that doesn't quite go according to plan. But nevertheless, we still managed to get the win here, guys. So there we go. I bring in Sparky again, and I get her to hack this mortar here. And, oh, that's interesting. I didn't quite make out what she said there, but I've never heard her say that before. She usually says hacking. Anyway, so I get that mortar. I get her to do this rocket. I pressed the hack button twice. She did this rocket and this mortar. That mortar wasn't even a concern. As it turned out, I was too far away from that mortar, I think, for her to target that one, and it wasn't damaged, so I cocked that one up a little bit. But nevertheless, we did get the 2 mortars and a rocket there, even if one of the mortars wasn't the one we were trying to get. I then throw again all my remaining GBE onto this mortar. As you can see from the range of it, I was a little bit nervy that that mortar would come into play and take off some of my zookas. So I wanted to take that out. So there you go, that's our second attack, guys. Third attack, we do bring in the zookas. I was hoping to actually take it down on this third attack, but as you all should know by now, my attempts with all zookas are, you know, wobbly to say the least. You know, so these last 2 attacks are basically my disastrous attempts to finish this with all zookas. But nevertheless, it doesn't really matter because, as I say, we do get the win here. You don't have to be, you know, completely 100% neat and tidy and perfect to get the win all the time. And just as well, because I am a disaster with all zookas. So I finished off that mortar with GBE, and then I bring in my zookas here. Now, we haven't got, the beach is not covered by rockets or shocks or anything long range that's going to really kill my zookas, so I don't need to use smoke. So I just flare them in from across the beach, let them have a nice walk along the beach. And this is kind of where it all goes a little bit ping-pong. Throw smoke there because they've got nothing to anchor on to, so they start wandering off over there. I'm too late flaring my flare. So some of them do get picked off. There was a gap there in that smoke, so the flamethrower does roast a whole bunch of them. As you can see, like I said, I am a disaster with all zookas, but I don't care. We still get the win, like I said. So yeah, getting them up to the back, flare them a little bit closer because I want them to start clearing. And what I wasn't anticipating for was the fact that I would run out of GBE for continuous shocks on that shock launcher and mortar, which is what happens here quite soon. So I throw the first shock on that shock launcher because they came into range pretty much right off the bat. Flared them back over to the corner. Realised that I didn't have enough gunboat energy for another shock on that shock launcher. Then realised I'm going to need to kill that sucker, so I flared them to try and kill the shock launcher, but that kind of was a big mistake because they went in range of the flamethrower, and yeah, that was a disaster. So we did manage to get that shock launcher down to half health, which is better than nothing, and we did do a really good clear job at the back of the core there, and I was able to come in again with the zookas and finish it off. I do decide, quite wisely I think, to get rid of that shock launcher with GBE because I didn't want the repetition of the same exact thing happening. And then we bring in the zookas again, nice walk along the beach. Again, it all goes a bit wrong here at the end because they don't have anything to anchor on. My timings for flaring them and getting them to go in a nice straight line don't work very well. You know, it's not the neatest, prettiest, tidiest, you know, zooka walk, but it gets the job done, just about. Flare them over there. And then I kind of panic here because I'm not entirely sure what to do, so I just do battle orders and flare the core and shock that mortar and just hope for the best. And there we go, we got the win, guys. So you don't have to be 100% perfect at zookas to take down War Factory. Obviously it helps, but if you're a complete disaster like me, you will still usually get the win 9 times out of 10. Despite the fact that you lose like well over half of your troops. But that doesn't matter because, like I always say, guys, what's my motto? A victory is a victory, a win is a win. Troop losses, we don't care about them, guys. So anyway, that is War Factory for this week, guys. Let me know, comment down below how you managed to do it. Let me know how you found it, what troops you used, etc. All of that good stuff. If you like this video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome, and I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. I can't seem to speak properly today, guys. I will just very quickly show you my warships. I did try and record a warships beginning of Warship season 3 earlier today, but I actually deleted it because it was such a disaster. I just had like 6 defeats in a row, and I figured, and it was like half an hour long, I figured, you know what, I don't think anyone's going to want to watch this. I don't even want to watch it. It was a disaster. So since then we've done a bit better. We were almost on our first win streak, and then we lost again. So, you know, we've had win defeat, win defeat, win defeat, win defeat, as per usual for Warships. We're on 11, just over 11, as you can see. I started on 11.5, or just over 11.5, almost 12, and we've just gone backwards. But now we're slowly kind of going forward, sort of. This is my base layout. I'm quite pleased with this layout because I've got things going, defences going down each side, in front of each of my engine rooms. I've also put defences in between them here, and I've put a mortar right in the middle there, and I've got things at the front. So what happens is, when they drop their troops, instead of splitting into 2 groups, most of the time they split into 3 groups, which is even better for me because they're even smaller groups. And yes, I mean, it obviously isn't perfect. I'm not winning all of the time, but, you know, it does work to some extent, you know, but meh. Basically, the grind is real. The grind is real, guys. If you thought the grind was real, the struggle last season for season 2 Warships, you know, you've got another thing coming. This is even harder, I think. So I am quite impressed with the reduction of the troop timers. I'll just quickly show you this. So at the moment, I've only got to wait an hour and 45 minutes for my heavies, and only 15 minutes for my riflemen. That's what I've been doing at the moment. I've been doing like half and half heavies and riflemen, and I'm finding that it's working very well. Better than all heavies at the moment, because on my tech tree, my heavies are only level 2. See, I haven't even maxed out landing craft or gunboat yet. I kind of made the mistake at the beginning of spreading my tokens a little bit too thin, I think, across various different defences, which is probably a bit of a mistake. I think I should have just thrown them all into maxing out the landing craft, and then with the remaining one focused on, you know, between gunboat and barrage. I have got my barrage to 3, which I'm very pleased about. I've got my cannons to 3. I've got my gunboat to 3. So I am quite pleased with them. With my tech tree. I haven't bothered unlocking mines because I don't think at the moment, so far anyway, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's anything like the mine meta that we had last season in Warships. I've got cannons on both of these nodes here, as you can see. And yeah, that's basically it. Obviously haven't progressed any further in the tech tree. Just grinding, basically, guys. Just grinding on. That's the wrong button. I won't do a battle for you because I've used all my chests and my troops are still training, and I want to make this just a War Factory video. So that's my warship. That's War Factory for this week. Let me know how you get on with War Factory this week, and let me know what you think so far about Warship Season 3. And don't forget, guys, keep booming, and I'll see you in the next one. Snuggles is out. Bye!